Hey guys, I have a crazy story for you today. You might have heard about it already. I wanted to cover it last night, but I didn't have time to. There was too much going on. So, this is Noelle. She was 17 at the time this took place, and this is all alleged. She told her story on TikTok. It went viral, it blew up, and here's why. So, as you know, most teens are on TikTok. She started getting a lot of likes and comments, and she didn't think anything of it. That's common to happen, right? Well, it continued happening. So she went to the lady's page who kept liking everything, and she's a cop. Oh, I forgot to mention this cop, she's 50. So eventually, those likes and comments turned into messages in the DMs. It started off like little, normal as regular chit chat. Um, the cop told her that she was attracted to her and blah, blah, blah. So 2 weeks later, they exchanged numbers and they started texting and talking over the phone. One night they were talking, and the 17-year-old Noelle got curious about her job. So she asked, have you ever had to shoot anybody at work? And the cop replied, on duty or off of duty? So she's like, what the? And she's like, both. So then Carly proceeds to tell her that the first time she ever somebody was when she was 15. She's part of a gang. And then that continued on when she was 18, 20, and 21. She proceeded to tell her that they have a place in a private property in the Everglades where they take the bodies to so the animals can eat them and discarded them, and there's no evidence. Now, she also went on to tell her how she does these things called smash and grabs, to where she picks people up off the streets and she basically beats the out of them. Or she picks them up and then she takes them back to her gang numbers and they do what they do to them. Mind you, she only knew this girl 2 weeks. She's 17. She told Carly, the cop, that she was 18 at the time, but when they started talking on the phone, she did tell her she was 17, and the cop blew it off. She didn't really care. So a 17-year-old girl is taking in all this information. Why she didn't stop talking to her then, I don't know. She said that she was curious and she wanted to know more. She was being nosy. So then Carly, the cop, started saying that how she wanted to be with Noelle, how beautiful she is, how smart she is, all the grooming things. Now, Noelle says that she was hip, that she was getting groomed, but she wanted to continue along and, play the part. Why she did that? I have some assumptions. I don't really know, but I'm a sugar mama. She wanted a sugar mama. So then she started talking about wanting to see Noelle. Now, Carly lived in Florida. She was a sheriff deputy for Miami-Dade Police Department. Noelle lived in Atlanta, Georgia. So the conversations get deeper. They start talking more. And Carly is telling Noelle that I think I'm in love with you. I want to be with you. I need to come see you. So Carly goes to Georgia to see Noelle. She gets a hotel room. They stay at the hotel. And they end up doing things that adults do. So I know you're wondering, because I was too. I was like, where the hell is this girl's parents? Like, how is all this shit going on? Um, I guess the mom knew. She started putting a stop to it. Carly didn't like that. She came up with a plan to her mom, told Noelle how she was going to do it, what the plan was, everything. Um, so after they did the do, Carly was like, you're mine. You're not going nowhere now. And she got really possessive. She also did drugs. Noelle stated that she did H and C, and she drank a lot. And so she was very aggressive all of the time. Now, Carly had a wife at home, and 4 kids, 2 under the age of 5. So that's wild. She was sending Noelle money, gifts, all kinds of stuff. And then eventually she started sending her drugs in the mail. Noelle ended up getting addicted to these drugs. So codependency, she kept on talking to her, kept on messing with her after the fact because she wanted those drugs. Now, fast forward, Carly has been coming to visit Noelle for like 3-4 days out of the month. Each month, their relationship continued for 10 months at this point in time. Now, during these visits, when Carly came to visit Noelle, she had pulled guns on her and knives and everything else. So she asked her once, "What would you do if I relieved you?" And she pretty much told her that she was gone. On one of these visits, Carly comes and stays in a hotel. Noelle is there staying with her, and this happened in January. Now, Noelle says that Carly said, "I'll be back. I have a job I have to go do." Well, when she comes back, she is covered in blood and acting really weird, runs to the bathroom, washes all the blood off of her, and Carly states that she knows that someone at that time, and what she believes, she said that January was the last time that she committed, and it went from there. Now, Noelle continues to keep talking to this crazy bitch and said that she's going to marry her on her 18th birthday. She's going to fly her out there. Well, she bought her a ring and a car and a plane ticket and did just that. Noelle had some common sense though, because she gathered all of that evidence that she had, the evidence that she did have against her, because she didn't have much. She said most of their conversations happened on the phone, not through text messages. Well, thank God her mom found it, because her mom went to the airport and put an end to that real quick. And then she got a hold of the FBI and filed a report. The FBI got involved, and it's a full-blown investigation. Now, Carly was charged. They told Noelle's mom to put a 1013 on her, which means that she had to go and get admitted to a psychiatric hospital for 3 days for her own safety until they made the arrest on Carly. Carly was in Georgia at the time, and she did get arrested. The case is still pending, and they're doing further investigation on the murders and everything else. Stay tuned.